E.N.D here. Avatar Aang is the iconic hero of Avatar The Last Airbender, the last surviving airbender destined to master all four elements: water, earth, fire and air. Although we're still months away from the set's official release, we have already had an early look at his card, Avatar Aang, Aang Master of Elements. It's a design that beautifully reflects his journey and his complete mastery over the elements, both in flavor and in gameplay. Avatar Aang, it's a 4-drop 4/4 with flying and fire bending too. Additionally, if you manage to water bend, earth bend, fire bend and air bend all in the same turn, he transforms into Aang Master of Elements, and that's where things will get interesting. But what exactly do these four bending mechanics, fire bending, water bending, earth bending and air bending actually do? While Wizards of the Coast hasn't officially revealed their gameplay effects, here are my personal ideas and predictions on how each bending mechanic might work based on their themes and the flavor of the Avatar universe. Before diving into the potential mechanics, it's important to consider the design constraints that the set's creator would have faced when developing elemental bending as a gameplay concept. First, flavorful, it must feel true to how bending works in the Avatar universe. Second, playable at common, it has to be simple and intuitive enough to appear at common rarity, especially for draft and limited formats. Third, scalable, the mechanic should scale numerically, example fire bending, to allowing for different power levels across cards. Fourth, distinct but cohesive, all four bending types must feel mechanically different while sharing a unified framework. Fifth and last, color pie balanced, each bending style should align with specific colors while not breaking magic basic color philosophy. With those design pillars in mind, here's my take on what fire bending, water bending, earth bending and air bending could work in Magic. Each creature with elemental bending enters the battlefield with an elemental counters. For example, Avatar Aang with fire bending 2 would enter the battlefield with 2 fire counters. To activate a bending ability, you remove one of those counters. This activation might be free, or it could require an additional cost like paying a mana cost or meeting another condition. When you remove an elemental counter, a bending effect is triggered. Each elemental bending has its own unique effect, thematically aligned with the nature of that element. Fire bending. Fire bending is one of the most aggressive elements in the show, often associated with power and destruction. Mechanically, it could represent direct damage, similar to a burn spell, and will most likely appear on red creatures. My prediction: remove a fire counter. This creature deals 2 damage to any target. Water bending. Water bending is all about fluidity and healing. Since it's most likely tied to blue creatures, my prediction is remove a water counter, draw a card. However, if that feels too powerful, it could instead be something like remove a water counter, scry 1, scry 2 or tap target creature an opponent controls. Earth bending. Earth bending is all about strength and defense. This mechanic will likely appear on green creatures. My prediction is remove an earth counter, put a +1/+1 counter on target creature you control. It gains hexproof until end of turn, or it fights another creature you don't control. Last but not least, air bending. Air bending represents agility and evasiveness. It will most likely appear on white creatures and could be tied to abilities like flying or phasing. My prediction is remove an air counter, target creature gains flying until end of turn, or target creature phases out. What do you think? Does this sound interesting, or do you have other theories about these 4 elemental bending mechanics? Feel free to share your thoughts in the comments below. And as always, don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more and more interesting videos about Magic the Gathering and the collectible world.